Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we are here with one of the archetypes that has been buffed, we can say, from the ban list. As you may have seen from the thumbnail, I'm talking about KOA'KI MEIRU that I didn't used to play back till the day they were first released, but now they kinda seem funny. You know why? Because we have access to XCs. But before jumping right into the deck list, guys, just a quick reminder, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. I'm here with yugioh because, you know, they're not actually a kind of an archetype that needs a specific skill, a specific skill, sorry, but Destiny Draw could actually be the best one because we do rely on a card that is Iron Core of KOA'KI MEIRU. This is the card that was released from actually being limited to 2, if I'm not wrong, to actually being released, being free. You can play triple copies, and this card alone actually does not has not any cool effect. I mean, it is just a card that you have to reveal or to discard in order to activate and summon all of these guys, as you can see right here, to make them survive during the end phase or just to activate their effect. It has an effect though. During draw phase you can just decided to add this card from your graveyard instead of actually conducting your draw phase. So it is a thing. I mean, you can recycle itself. And all these monsters, of course, except the Battle Box Reveal, are actually, as you can see, KOA'KI MEIRU, and they have some specific effect that can be useful, except for the Crusader. Then actually, I don't think I will play if I had triple on Ornite. Unfortunately, I only have 2, but it's fine, and you know what? It's fine to play 2 because we've got triple copies of a Diamond Core. Why? Because Diamond Core is the main card of the deck. You can search anything. You can search any of your KOA'KI MEIRU monster, or you can search for the core. So it's pretty nice. But I just want to play triple Iron Core because I do want to have both these cards in my hands, so that I can search any monster. So this is just a replacement for the third copy of Ornite, even though in some situation this can be something good because it can help you recycle monsters that are in the grave. So let's actually move to the monsters, and we've got, of course, the Ornite. Why it is the most important monster of the deck? Because it is your XC's machine, and not only, it actually allows you to special summon any monster, any KOA'KI MEIRU monster level 4 or lower from your deck. So by revealing an Iron Core of KOA'KI MEIRU, that's why you need this card to be in your hand. So you reveal that, and boom, with this you can special summon some monsters. So let's actually go in order. We've got Sandman. Sandman is your anti-trap. Why? Because when this is on the field during other player's turn, so this means either yours or your opponent's one, you can tribute him and negate the activation of a trap card and destroy it. So pretty nice. Then we've got the same for the spell card instead. So with this, with the wall instead, you can tribute him to negate a spell card activation. So pretty nice. Depending on the deck you're facing, you can decide to summon either your wall or your Sandman. Then we've got the Crusader. It's just a recycle. When he destroys a monster by battle, he lets you add a KOA'KI MEIRU card from your graveyard to your hand. So pretty nice. It does not work only for the monster, but also for the Diamond Core and the Iron Core. And last but not least, KOA'KI MEIRU Highs. These is pretty nice, it's pretty strong because if I'm not wrong, this card does not target, so it's actually a destruction effect without targeting, and it works only with the special summon monster. But you know, this is no more a restriction. I mean, in this meta we are in a meta, well, where everyone just special summon monsters, so we're chilling. And you can discard any card. Any of these guys can survive the end phase only if you reveal a monster of the same type in this case Rock, for example, or in this case Beast Warrior, and we can see that these and these are Rocks, and these are Beast Warrior, while instead the KOA'KI MEIRU Heist can survive only if you reveal a continuous spell card, and we do have continuous spell cards, and it's Fire Formation tanky. Why do we play tanky? Because the main monster is a Beast Warrior. The main monster that you wanna open always with is a Beast Warrior. So that's why, even if I only own 2 copies, I'm still here with this video, because I've got triple tanky to add them, we got triple diamond core to add them, so we're chilling. Then we've got, last but not least, we've got the Maximus, that can be special summoned only by removing from play 1 iron core of KOA'KI MEIRU from your hand. Why is so good? Because you can pop any card on the field, face up, face down, monster, spell, trap, any. And in the end phase he dies unless you send a KOA'KI MEIRU monster or a iron core to the grave. But to help dealing with these destructions effects, with these suiciding effects by itself, we have Diamond Core, because Diamond Core is not only a search, but when it's in the graveyard you can banish it, and it avoids destruction for that turn. So this means that if we do have our Knight and we reveal the Iron Core and summon a guy after we search it with the Diamond Core, we can banish this from the grave, and in the end phase we do not have to reveal any Beast Warrior type monster or discard an Iron Core. Keep in mind that, so it's pretty nice. Also this protects you from Treacherous, that is so common, or from the destruction effect from the water deck, for example, so it's pretty nice. And then what we have next, we've got of course the Treacherous. Why? Because this is a deck that does not play traps, so Treacherous just fits so well in the deck. And last but not least, BANLIST Reveal. You will see a couple of duels where I used to play Sphere Kuriboh, but then I switched to BANLIST Reveal for 2 reasons, because we have a lot of Xyz to have access to. So with BANLIST Reveal we also will have an additional monster to use as Xyz material, so that's the reason. Even though with Kuriboh, you know, it was better because we were safe from OTK attacks from monsters that had more than 4k attack, but that's fine. I mean, this lets you have more chances to go into Xyz monsters. And how do we deal with the meta? Actually, we have a very good matchup against Cyber Dragons, thanks to this, and we have also an out to our Bloom Diva, thanks to the Brotherhood of the Fireface, because we can basically, with this, we can summon this other guy, both are Beast Warrior, and you can detach material from this card and negate the effect of all face-up effect monsters on the field. So your the Bloom Diva is negated basically. But we also got, of course, Malevolent Scene, and last but not least, the Ouroboros as a 3 level 4 monster, so it's pretty nice. The rest is just generic stuff, of course, the Malevolent Scene, the Diamond Direwolf, the Abyss Twiller, and I decided to include, because we use Destiny Draw, I mean, even if with the BANLIST Reveal it's a little bit difficult to have it, I've got Utopia plus the Utopia Ray. But maybe it's not, you know, it does not fit that well. I didn't use them at all. I only used, if I'm not wrong, the Malevolent Scene and the Diamond Direwolf. So that's it, guys. So that was all for the explanation, guys. Of course, if you have a question, don't be afraid to ask in the comment section down below, and we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First, a replay against Harpies Hunting Ground. Is this Harpies? I can't remember. So as you can see right here, I was playing Sphere Kuriboh, but you know, the deck list was exactly the same. Also, only the Sphere Kuriboh instead of the BANLIST Reveal. Of course, you can decide to play whatever you feel better. I actually preferred, at the end, I decided to go with the BANLIST Reveal for the reason that I explained in the deck list breakdown. So it's us to begin with, and we decided to go with the KOA'KI MEIRU. Then we've got our Knight with the core to summon a guy, and because I was afraid of Harpies, I decided to go with the Wall. Why? Because with the Wall, I can negate a spell card. Usually can be an Elegant Egotist, for example. Then I use the effect of the core to avoid my monster to help my monster to deal with destruction. But instead, it is not Harpies, it is Black Whirlwind. But with with Blackwing, it turned out that my wall choice was the correct one, so I could negate the Whirlwind, and I'm chilling. So he's got a bunch of special summon monsters, as you can see right here, and he still got a Tuna, so he's actually chilling. And he goes with Raikiri, the Blackwing, the rain shower, and then you can just pop it and just swing in. But I've got my Kuribo to, of course, trigger the Destiny Draw. Keep in mind that with the Battling Box Reveal, I would have actually my full life points basically. So we've got Destiny Draw, but I failed, I misclicked, and I didn't use the Destiny Draw. That's why you didn't see the animation. So I was still lucky though. I got the Tanky to have again the Knight. Sorry for that. And now Knight can just reveal that and special summon the Ice. Now Ice can simply pop one of the guy, can pop the Rain Shower, and then I can go into Malevolent Scene and start actually attacking. There's no way to remove that. Actually, I need to take care of that, because if this comes back and he draws into a Tuna, then I'm scooped. So there you go, he's got nothing actually right here. Destiny Draw. Now I remember to use that, and then KOA'KI MEIRU, actually the Searcher, to add the one that takes care of traps, and then avoiding destruction. I could just wing in. I guess this was a trap or anything available, so that's how you do it. So depending on which deck you're playing against, you can decide to summon the Sandman or the Wall. Keep in mind that. Second against Marik. Let's see what he's got. We've got a pretty good hand. We've got a double core and also the Searcher, so we can begin with the Knight. Of course, Knight will let us special summon a monster from the deck, and I decided to go with the Wool as well. I was afraid of spell card. I mean, when you cannot guess what your opponent is playing, you usually want to go with the Wall. You know why? Because the trap card cannot be activated the first turn, so they need to set them first. So, but what they can play instead is a spell card. So you usually want to go with the Wall because it can negate spell cards, and it's the only thing that can actually be a problem for you. So there you go. He's got Onomat in an Onomat deck, so pretty nice. As you can see, the Utopic Onomatopoeia summoning the Zubabancho Gagaga Coat, and then he's got the Diamond Crab King to start attacking, but my Sphere Kuribo says no thank you. Actually here we have an advantage from the Sphere Kuribo, because we saved our Knight, and we can use the effect once again. With the Battling Box Reveal instead, we would have had just another monster to exceed summon with. So actually very good draw, another core, but I decided to go first with the summon of the effective Knight, summoning the Ice. Ice will use its effect to discard an Iron Core to pop that, and it just surrendered. So keep in mind at this point we could have even added the Maximus the Dragon, so to pop another card, and then we have room for Nixies, maybe a Diamond Direwolf to pop the back row. So we had so many plays right here. This deck had so many plays. There you go. Third duel, interrupting a 3-win streak of a Cyber Dragon player. Let's see what we got. Not actually the best hand, as you can see right here. We've got Nashter. It's him to begin, and he's got Nashter to special summon the Cyber Dragon. So the skill, of course, and we've got Nova first turn, as you can see right here, with a couple of back rows, and we're chilling. You know why? Look at this. We've got the first tanky to begin with, adding the Knight, but we cannot use the effective Knight. But luckily we've got the Ice, so we can use the effect of Ice to pop the Nova, and you will actually you will be thinking, is this man crazy? No, I'm not, because the effect of Ice, it's not once per turn, so you can use it as many cards as you have in your hand. So there you go. I used the effect once again, and then actually to avoid lose these Cyber Twin Dragon without value, he decided to use Ballista Squad to pop that, and it's fine. Maybe, you know, discarding the tanky was not the best move, but, you know, I wanted to hold on with the Maximus, and I could not discard my only defense. So maybe I should have discarded the Maximus. So we draw unfortunately an Iron Core. I could have summoned the Maximus, but then the Maximus would have been dead. So actually yes. So this was the reason that I went with the Maximus to pop one of the back rows, but he actually activated that, and now then my Maximus is safe because he cannot, because if he's flipped face down, he cannot be destroyed by its own effect. So I can just attack with the Crusader, but in the end phase the Crusader is dead actually. So it's got only a sad monster, and look at that, we've got the Diamond Core, and this time we can add the Sandman so that he cannot activate any trap card. He knew that and he scoped, so keep in mind we can just flip up the Maximus, pop the back row or the monster, and then we can just swing in with both the guys. There you go. Fourth duel against Bandit Kid. What we've got here, we've got a very good hand, because keep in mind guys that the core it's not once per turn, so you can activate as many as you want. So we've got a gold gadget to begin with an ancient hero wyvern, but it would be that enough to survive? I do not think so. He decided not to exceed some, maybe a good choice, maybe a poor choice, who knows. What we know is that he's about to be dead, so tanky to begin with and adding the Knight. Now we've got the Diamonds had the Maximus, so we're chilling, and then we've got the Knight, use the effect to pop the to summon actually the ice from the deck. Of course we always want to use the effect of the Diamond Core first to avoid anything, but he has no back row, so in this case we have to worry about nothing. So ice to pop the first one, and I cannot pop the second one, keep in mind that, because this guy is normal summoned while this guy was special summoned. That's why we could pop that with the ice effect. So XC summon Y into Malevolent Scene because I didn't want the gold gadget to trigger its effect, so I just surrendered. This is really a very good ATK deck. There you go. Last but not least, Yusei Fudo on the run, Mark of the Dragon 32 card. Oh my lordy, are you kidding me? Let's see what he's got. Charge of the Light Brigade to beginning though, of course he's got 32 cards and only 2 copies of Charge, and he's got the Charge in his hand. That's fine. Let's see, he's got the Raiden to mill a stone and the Quillbot Edge. Oh my word, is this guy cheating like? So he's got the Quillbot Edge that can be special summoned from the grave as long as you have a tuna. So with the Raiden he's got the level 6, the Coral Dragon, and then in the end phase he's got the Blue Eyes because he milled the stone. Let's see what we can do. We've got actually no Iron Core, so we cannot use the effect of Knight if we've got all the copies in our hand, but we do feel safe because we've got the Ballimax Reveal, and instead he made this strange play with the Turbo Booster because he wanted to have the Formula Synchro, maybe draw a card, I don't know, but then he didn't attack because he was afraid of the Destiny Draw, and he made the correct choice. But unfortunately for him, I did draw into my Diamond Core to hide the Iron Core. Now using the effect first to avoid destruction, then Knight to use his effect and summon the Ice. Ice can discard the other Knight to pop the Formula Synchron, then Maximus to pop the other Coral Dragon. We've got 7k damage on the board. He's got no hand traps, and that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So that was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this revisitation of KOA'KI Meiru's very solid deck now that we've got the Xyz stuff, because you know with Knight they can simply special summon stuff from the deck. It's really that easy. We've got that consistency because we got tons of Searcher, triple Diamond Core, triple Tanky, so we got a lot of Searcher. I do think that this deck is COG worthy, and maybe you can say something a little on the competitive level, I think. Who knows, guys. That was all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and of course feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.